Continuing on with some of the data from this study I found here on the web on dog bite fatalities. Annual data from 2016 shows that 42% or 13 of the fatality victims were children ages 9 and younger, and 58% were or 18 were adults ages 30 years or older. One of the total Of the total adults killed by canines in 2016, pit bulls were responsible for about 67%, 12 of the cases. Continuing on, in 2016, female victims were 16, which were greater in number than male victims, 15. Among children ages 9 years and younger, male deaths were greater, 62% versus 38%, and among adults 59 and older, female deaths outpaced males, 75% versus 25%. So these dogs are mainly killing small children. It's a give or take on the sex. It changes from year to year. It has a lot to do, I think, with how much time each gender spends with each of these animals on a yearly basis. And older adults, I believe a lot of older adults have no say about having dangerous dogs and aggressive breeds in their household, where they probably live with their grandkids. They probably live with their kids, in some cases with their family members that may have these dogs, and they are out to work. These older folks are retired and spending a lot of time at home, spending a lot of time with these animals, and they're falling victims to these dangerous and vicious dogs, vicious animals that a lot of times pick on weak and elderly people to just go at it and maim them, destroy them, and often kill them, as you can see in this study. Continuing on, in 2016, infants 3 to 6 days old accounted for about 31% of all child deaths. In one case, a pit bull mix was lying in bed with the baby, which is a very sad and often occurrence. That occurs way too many times. The dog was lying in bed with the baby and its parents when it attacked. So it was most likely a family-owned dog, such as, like in many cases, perhaps most of the attacks are by animals that were owned by the victims. The family had adopted the dog 5 months earlier from San Diego Humane Society. 42% or 13 of all dog bite fatalities victims in 2016 were either visiting or living temporarily with the dog's owner when the fatal attack occurred, up from 32% in 2015. This subset of 13 fatalities, 77% or 10, were inflicted by pit bulls. Again, pit bulls are the culprit in most of these attacks, fatal attacks. In 2016, 32% or 10 of the attacks resulting in death involved a dog or person new to the household, or about from 0 to 2 months period. That's less than 2 months in a household. So the dogs are many times attacking people that they have not spent too much time with. That's why I am very, very wary when I go to a household that has one of these animals and the owners tell me, oh, they don't bite. Of course, they don't bite you, but they will, and they have bitten people from outside the house on a regular basis, many times, even causing major injuries or killing these people that they have no contact with whatsoever on a daily basis. So don't tell anyone that your dog does not bite, because you do not know that. You do not know that. It won't bite you. It hasn't bit you yet, but it may. And if it's one of these dangerous breeds, it probably will in time. So don't tell anyone that your dog doesn't bite.